Arvind. Thank you for joining.
Yeah,
Could you
thank you.
please explain about your roles and responsibilities?
Yes, sure. Hi, I am Arvind Kumar. As working with Linsup Solutions, I have 5.2 years of experience in performance testing. From that, 3.2 years of experience in load runner and 2 years of experience in JMeter. I have worked on different projects and different protocol like HTTP, HTML, and service protocol. I have worked first previously and enough for test plan workload model. After complete this my documentation, then I will move to the scripting enhancements based on the correlation, parameterization, checkpoints, some scripting challenges, and file operations. So after complete the scripting enhancement, I will prepare the test data. After completed my test data, the script push into performance center. I will design the scenario here. I will, with help of the load test, performance test, or spike, or endurance, and volume testing. After complete the my design scenario, then I will move to the analysis. Here I will check the derived statistics are meeting with expert statistics. Both are meeting. If my script is completed, both are not meeting, I will identify the root cause. So where could be the problem? Or client side statistics, application statistics, or DB side statistics, and configuration sites statistics. After I will analyze the issue, I will fix that issue. I will, after I will prepare the report, I will send to the report to the client. Generally, I am following this way.
Yeah, Arvind, you have JMeter and load runner both tool you have
Yes,
experience, right?
yes.
What is the difference between JMeter and load runner?
JMeter is available free of cost, and load runner is expensive tool, and it is a JMeter is installation based license, and load runner is a user based license, and it supports less protocols in JMeter, and load runner is supports more protocols, and it's generated unlimited loads in JMeter, and load runner is limited loads generated.
Okay. So how do we can design the scenario like a spike test in JMeter?
I'm going to thread group. I will in the thread group. I will add the plugin manager, right? So
Okay.
stepping up thread group. I used in spike testing.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. Okay. What are the validation points in JMeter? Assertions.
Validation. Yeah, yes. Size assertion, response assertion, and duration assertion, and HTML assertion.
So which one you are using?
Mostly I'm using in size assertion and response assertion and duration assertion.
Okay. Size assertion, which purpose it will be used?
It's based on the size, sampler size, header size, and full body size. You can use the size assertion.
Okay. So it is a good for size assertion for doing from the as a assertion point
Yeah, good.
because every time is a response will be same number of bytes will be there or it is a different also it is happen.
No, it's a different. Every time the different bytes are available. So I will
Uh,
using the size of the bytes. So response to
then maybe you are
um
used from the 2000 bytes, but it is happen from the 2001 byte. Your assertion will fail or not?
my size is 2000, right?
Actually 2000, okay, but it is
Okay,
once replay this execution, right? You are getting from the
okay,
2100 is okay. So your assertion is
okay.
pass or fail?
Failed.
Failed. So means the response time is changing, right? Okay. So as a like size assertion we have, right? Response assertion we have. So where you can take the text and how you can do from the assertion for that text.
First, I will identify the which sampler to verify. So after I will add the response assertion and go navigate to the replay log and record log. and identify the statistics and the response assertion. Copy the same assertion value and statistics value and paste into the response assertion.
Okay, that's
And
fine.
by
So
providing the matching and filter and pattern.
okay, so how to you can do the extractor in the JMeter? We have what type of extractors? How to we can
Yes,
do?
I
What is the
have.
process?
Actually, I'm using two types of extractor, and what is that one? A boundary expression extractor and regular expression extractor. Boundary extractor means first I record the script and replay the script. I identify the dynamic value. The dynamic value search in the replay log and first occurrence. I identify the LB and RB. After which value is identify the dynamic value, the that sampler you would be write the boundary expression
What
after
is
that.
difference between boundary extractor and regular?
Boundary extract means it's only boundary based. Regular
Okay,
extract means it's keep on changing, right? If my left boundary, right boundary keep on changing, then that time I'm using the regular expression extractor.
okay. How many samplers we have?
Samplers to have yes boundary extractor and
No,
regular
no.
extractor.
Okay. Samplers, I must.
Samplers means
It's a protocol, right?
oh okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Actually boundary extractor also one of the sampler, right?
Yes, but I'm asking about the protocols, HTTP
Oh,
request.
yes,
Yeah.
HTTP request and web service protocol.
Okay. So in web service testing, right? Put method, how to we can do the in the JMeter put method.
Put method actually in the my real estate environment, I didn't use that put method. Most of the time I used it in post and get.
What is difference between post and get?
Get means it only get send the request, and post means it send to the submit the server data.
Okay. So what are the thread groups we have?
Yes, default thread group and tear down thread group and stepping up thread group and unlimited thread group and concurrency thread group, arrival rate time thread group.
Okay. What kind of tests you performed as of now in JMeter?
A kind of test means um, what kind of test I'm performed in. Only I'm using the based application, so I'm using the end-to-end type of processor.
Oh, that's fine. I'm asking about the types of tests.
Types of
Peak
testing
load,
means
peak load test,
yes, yes,
yeah.
yes, yeah. Types of testing means I'm using the spike testing and endurance testing and load testing and uh, baseline.
Okay. What is the endurance testing?
Endurance test means verify the application behave available longer duration or not check. After you have to design the scenario with endurance test. Norm peak load 50 to 60% of peak load for longer duration 18 to 24 12 hours.
Okay. So which purpose we can do the endurance test action?
The application is more peak hours. So when
Yeah, application is okay. If availability point of view, you are checking. But main which purpose you are doing for the endurance testing? to find out the memory leakages, right? Arvind, hello? Arvind, are you there? Hello, Arvind? Hello?
Maybe I think so.
No. Your voice actually. Okay, well, no problem. We'll continue.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So where we are in? Okay. So
In the endurance
endurance test.
testing,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, based on the peak load. That type application is more time using in peak load. So that time you have to use endurance test.
Yeah, that is fine. I'm asking that mainly which purpose we are doing for that to find out the memory leakage, right?
Yes, yes.
So how to we can identify the memory leakage?
So memory leakage, I will open the Dynatrace tool. I will identify the memory. I will create the memory thread dump in Dynatrace tool. After I will see which memory is
Thread
objectives
dump or
class
heap dump?
thread dump.
So using thread dump we can memory we can check our heap dump.
Actually, memory leakage is using the memory dump.
Okay, yeah. That is
So
we can
I'm
call it as a heap dump. Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So
How to we can identify that?
I'm opening the profiling tool, one of the Dynatrace APM tools. So
Okay.
I'm after I will choose my create my application. After I will go into application monitoring view and I will select three thread memory dump. Here I will see classes, objects, and object to times and fields events. After I will identify which method thread dump is most the memory utilization. So that is utilization I will find. So I will speak with the developer immediately. Also I will identify this method thread dump in the based on the time. So maybe could be the problem with the method from thread dump.
Okay. Okay. So you are experienced in Dynatrace also.
Yes, yes,
So what are the kind of bottlenecks you are observed as of now in your career?
Most of them CPU high utilization and memory high utilization and configuration settings side and client side statistics.
Sorry.
CPU high utilization and memory high utilization and GC collectors. These types of bottlenecks I will identify.
So how do we can connect a GC collector?
I'm open the Dynatrace and click on the Dynatrace, select your application. After I'm going to monitoring tools, here we can see the post process or post application process. I'm clicking the application process. Here I will check the GC running, and GC means to younger generation and older generation. Younger generation means divided into three poles and Eden pole and survival one, survival two. These are the minor GC and yeah, older GC means major GC. So I will check with the full GC. Full GC are so much bad. So if you have any full GC which are available for that GC collector, so immediately I will speak with the developer. So half GC are also bad, but no problem. But and minor GC or major GC also running but it's continuously running. The memory also problem. So I will speak with the developer.
Bad means?
Bad means definitely the problem with the GC.
No, yeah, that is what is the issue?
Bad means I will identify the one of the memory GC collector, right? So here I will heap RAM type and memory is continuously running.
Okay.
So that is the issue. One of the GC collector means one of the thread is thread dump is continuously running.
Okay.
So that absolutely one of the thread is waiting for the time
Okay.
deadline.
Okay. So Fiddler and Splunk tool, which purpose you use?
Fiddler and Fiddler and Splunk tool, right?
Yes, yes.
Splunk is gathering enough for I'm used in that purpose, and Fiddler means if my vision is not recorded, sometime I'm using the Fiddler.
Okay. So what are the monitoring tools you worked on?
I have Performance and Dynatrace and JVisual.
Okay. Which purpose we can use JVisual user?
If I have any application issue, so that time I'm using the JVisual.
Okay. For all applications, we can use the JVisual user,
Yes.
like .NET application or anything.
Yeah. All
Oh,
applications are available.
okay. What is the JVisualism? Nothing but like it's you can use from the only Java-based application only we can monitor. Okay.
Okay.
So you know the like AWS report also, right?
Yes.
So could you explain about AWS report? What things you
Yes.
can observe and what are the where you are downloaded and how you will get.
Yeah. Okay. AWS is communicate with the remote server. You need install in putty. You have to provide the putty in username, host name, or processor ID, and enter the credential in the putty username and password. And you have to enter the commands in the SQL Plus and SSDA, which will promote to SQL Plus and enter the commands in the SQL.
Okay, yeah, that is fine. Okay, like what things you can observe in the AWS report? Yeah, Arvind? Arvind? Yeah, Arvind?
Yeah. It's
Yeah, yeah,
automatically
yeah.
and I will enter the comments. It will ask report type, and I will provide the report type, and it will show in the ask the snapshot ID. First single begin snapshot ID and click the enter. After ending snapshot ID, after enter the ending snapshot. After click on enter. After prepare the report.
Okay, once prepare the report, what things you can observe?
Database utilization I will observe in the AWS report.
Database utilization, nothing but?
Actually, maybe the issue with analysis part in the database. So I'm using the AWS report.
Yes. Okay, you are downloaded, and in that report, what things you can observe clearly? Like this is the database issue. How will we know?
Yeah. Actually, I'm using buffer hit ratio, high CPU utilization, high memory utilization. These are the I'm observed.
Okay. You have knowledge about performance center also, right?
Yes, yes.
Like like how to you can do the performance center?
First to launch the performance center URL and
Okay.
choose your product and push the your application in the controller. After you have to design the scenarios.
Okay. In the results, right, during the test in performance center, like what things you can observe during the test?
During test means throughput it per second based on the load testing, right? I will observe the throughput it per second and response time at average transaction response time. This all the I'm observed.
Okay, maybe it's a decreasing, throughput is increasing. Then what is the issue?
Maybe issue with application side or network bandwidth issue, web server issue.
Okay. So what is the web server?
Server means the user sent the request into LG, LG sent to the web server.
What is the application server?
Application server means which application you used, web-based application or that is the application server.
Okay. So which architecture you are using in current project?
I'm using the current project load runner architecture.
No, no, I'm asking about application architecture, not load runner architecture.
Application architecture means I'm using the Walmart e-commerce application architecture.
Could you explain for your architecture?
Yeah, yeah. So the application is sent to the um, server and they have application and they have 4 DB servers and four applications and 3 DB servers.
Okay. So I'm giving one scenario. You
Yeah.
execute a test. Okay. You observe that out of 10 transaction, 2 transaction response time will be more than SLA. So how
Okay.
to you can identify the issue? What is the issue? What is the cause of issue? And what is your response for that?
So whenever I am conducting the load test to anticipate load, I will identify, I will receive the response time and I will compare the expected response time. Both are not meeting. I will start with root cause. First, I will start the client side, browser level or server level. No issue with the client side. Then I will move to the app server's statistics. Server statics, that means app server, web server, DB server, resource utilization.
What
I will
things you
check
can
the
observe in the web app server?
in the app server. I will absorb it in CPU, memory, disk, and
Okay.
application. I will absorb it in thread dump, memory dump, heap memory,
Okay.
and GC collectors, and
Okay.
infrastructure level. This all the I'm observed in application.
Okay. So how do you can do the web service testing?
Web service testing means based on the types of testing, right?
No, web service testing. I'm asking about web service
Oh, okay,
protocol.
okay, 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 web service protocol, right?
Yes, yes.
So, whenever the application is communication between the across the test plan, we have two service protocol. This is the two types of protocols: SOAP request and RESTful request. SOAP request means it is a heavyweight and it is a stateful request. It supports all kind of protocols and it is a registered protocol. And gather prerequisite means get the visual file or XML file or endpoint URL and headers like content ID, secure ID, and authorization details, token details. After create a HTTP request from SOAP UI tool and verify the API call by XML response or assertion. And after that, we'll create a script in UGN. So first we have to you have to get the sampler or in the using open the app service user and select the app service protocol and click on the manage service and give the import JSL visitor file and add the service SOA tools and arguments. So if you require the headers, add the headers. After we have to capture the dynamic value based on the functions, average, paramar, LR, XML get values. After that,
Okay. So like in web service testing, right, we need from the data. For example, you are doing from the some order ID, we need from the more
okay.
data. So how you'll get this data? Actually, as a performance test engineer means we need to execute from the multiple data, right? So how you'll get,
Yes.
where you can get this multiple data?
Actually, who is the provider, right? I mean, who is the sub visitor for provider that that was provide the all the data.
Okay, test data they will not provide. Then only
Then I
they
will prepare
provided
the
from the like endpoint URL and header these
yes,
things. So
headers.
then
Yes, yes.
yeah,
I'm using the parameterization, right?
yeah, parameterization you are doing in that like values where you can get, who will provide actually is the testing team is given to the all the dumps like
Yes,
request
yes.
to response, okay, headers, okay, endpoint URL, all they are given. Only when
Yeah,
they are giving from the only one order ID. Okay,
yeah. Okay,
that
okay.
is only smoke test point of view, it will work. But you want to do from the load test, we need from the minimum 100 assume. So 100
Okay.
data where you can get.
Uh, actually, I'm preparing a test data.
Preparing, how to you can prepare?
Actually, usually you have to prepare the test data by developing the load runner script.
It is not a UI, right?
Yes, yes.
Then this is
So
the API testing, right?
yeah, I'm using the ordinal, right?
No.
No. No.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine, no problem. Okay, so I have the like two APIs. Okay, one API is a what is the value, it is some moderate is generating from the one API. Okay, I
Okay.
want to the second API I want to put replace with the this order ID. How to can handle?
Okay. Replace the handle means
No, no,
I'm
we have
using
the two
the
APIs. Okay, we have the two APIs. One API you are getting the order ID. What is the order ID? It is coming from the first API. You need to replace it with the second API.
yeah.
Okay, so how to can handle this?
So I'm going to global variable, right? So I will write the call function.
Where you can write which variable you can call. Already I mentioned as a order ID. Okay,
Yes, yes, yes.
so uh, where you can get that order ID and how will be get?
In the application, I will get the order ID, right?
Application means we don't have, right? Already I told as a, this is the API.
Yeah.
It's not a front end application. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. We can do the correlation in website testing.
Yes, yes.
Then we can
Okay.
like already order ID is coming the response. Same thing
Yes,
you
yes.
need to do the right correlation and what is
Yes,
the name you are provided, you can provide in the second API, right?
yes,
That is
yes.
I'm expecting. Okay. Okay, no
So I'm
worries.
using the once I'm using the correlation means so I'm using the ordinal is equal to all, right? So all the
No,
order
ordinal
IDs
also
I
but all is no need. Okay. Because we
okay,
have that not a drop down that one. Every
okay,
iteration one order ID it is generating.
okay,
So what will happen is this test data dependent will be automatically it will handle that script only because one first API it is generating order ID, that order ID it is replacing with the second API.
okay. So
Okay,
I'm conduct the correlation, right?
yes, yes. Okay,
Oh,
you can take that text in the okay as a response and you can do the correlation and what is the parameter name you are given you need to replace in the second API. Okay.
okay, okay.
So, like you are
So
working on SAP application,
yeah, actually order ID is same, right?
yeah, order ID is a dynamic.
Yeah, dynamic.
Okay.
So I will replacing the all the request.
Yes.
So
So
I will
you are
conduct
working
the
on SAP
correlation.
also? Yeah.
No, I don't work in shop.
But your project is showing from the SAP CRM performance testing.
Uh, that is the web-based application actually. That is the not applic. That project name is SAP CRM.
Okay. It is developed in which technology?
That is
SAP CRM.
the uh, that is the web-based application.
So
SAP
your
means
current, what is the current project? Okay. What is your current project?
Walmart, Walmart
Wall.
e-commerce.
Okay. So what are the scenarios in Walmart for you? In Walmart, what are the scenarios you are testing?
I will do the launching the application and log in the credential or
No,
click
no,
on category.
I'm asking about scenarios, not a transactions.
Scenario means types of testing, right?
No, no. What is the your project actually? Just give me some brief about your project.
Actually, it's a e-commerce application, and I will do the parameterization, correlation, and
No,
all
no.
thing.
I'm asking about the project. What is that project and what things you can handling? Like it is e-commerce project you told, right?
Yes,
Like
yes,
you
yes.
are selecting the any product or you are adding the cart.
Yes, I am
This.
Yes, yes. Actually, here I am selecting a category ID. In the category ID, so many products, and I will select the item ID. In the item ID, I will select number of items, and after I will check the ID, item IDs. After I will payment details.
Okay. So 502 error coming. What is that issue?
Why not error means uh, server redirector
No.
issue. No?
Server redirect is 303, right?
Yeah. I not to.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
So, like in result summary, right? What things you can mention? Result summary.
In the result summary, I will mention the transaction average transaction response time, all the scenarios means
Like
transaction.
in the result summary report, right? What are the things will be there once open from the analysis report?
Graphs and 90 percentile, maximum, minimum, and text to execution date and text started time and component breakdown and hit per second throughput uh, and related relation between graphs, running user graphs. These are all the available in summary report.
What is the like relation between the hit per second and throughput?
Both should be directionally proportional.
Okay, what is the response time and throughput?
Both should be inversely proportional.
Why?
Actually, the market standard, it's both should be inversely proportional.
Okay. So in the some right report you are sending, right? So in
Yes.
the report you have the predefined template, or yourself you need to prepare any report, or already your company having any predefined report?
No, myself, I will decide the report type.
So what things you can mention in the report?
In the report, I will mention the what is the script application name and what is the execution start time and end time and total how many transactions and relations and 90 percentile. These are the I will mention in the my report.
Okay, in our company, like in response time, it is considered as average or 99 percentage or 99
It's a consider only average response time.
average only. What is
Yeah,
90
yeah.
90 percentage?
90% means 90% of the transaction are completing the that is called the 90%. Take the all the transaction and write the ascending orders and take 10 out of 10% of values. Which value will be highest response? That is the 90% response.
Okay. So granularity, what is the granularity?
Granularity means uh, difference between the saturation points.
Okay, granularity. Okay.
Two saturation point is granularity, right?
Yes. What is the cross results in the analysis?
Cross results selection of path, average response time, total throughput, um, and response time, and these are the cross results option.
Okay. So last question.
Okay.
So I'm giving from the one new project. Okay.
Okay.
It's actually no one can don't know from the anything.
Okay.
So yourself you need to start from the everything. So how to you can
Okay.
process this project? How to you can handle?
First, I will identify the POC.
Okay.
POC means
Okay.
I will
That's
write.
fine. That's fine. Yeah. POC.
Okay.
That.
After I will gather in the NFR. Actually, it's a new project, right? So I will understand the core business to of the
Okay.
application and convert to core business to online business. And you have to
Okay.
ask her some questions. So how many of them are core business and how many of them are going to unregistered base and how many doing the daily activities and what is the peak hours. After gathering this information, I will identify the number of users, number of transactions. After complete the NFR, I will prepare the test plan. After
Okay.
complete the test plan, I will
Okay.
prepare the
Okay. No.
workload model.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, how many numbers in your team?
Actually, 6 members. I'm my team.
Okay. Once a report is prepared, right? You can send to
Yeah.
directly yourself. You need to send the client.
No, actually, I will send to my manager. My manager send to the client.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Arun.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.